Reese right here with Adore Her Beauty, back with another video. As promised, I am showing this underarm wax session that was performed on today. So I'm already starting with the cleanse. That is to remove any deodorant that the client may be wearing, any excess oil, any excess skin cells, debris. You really want the surface to be clean. And right here, I'm drying, just removing all of the moisture and stretching the skin so that you can see that there is some hair underneath. Now, in the last video, I did say that what may be minimal hair to one person may be too much for the next. So this is too much for her. She wants it gone. And so that is what we're going to do. So as you saw, I had her stretch her skin so that I could get in between those skin cells to get those hairs. Now I am going to be using a combination of two waxes from the Ahbolish wax brand. This is the nullified wax, and on the other side, which I wasn't going to film but later did film, I used a little bit of nullified and then I showed the rest in abrogate, just to show you how both of these waxes do amazing work. So here you can see that she does have hair. Again, this may be nothing for someone, and for someone else it may be too much. So again, I'm going in, as you can see, I'm applying a nice firm pressure, and you can see that because the texture of the wax was applied very smoothly. And if you see, there is some skin cells that are coming off with these strips, and that is why underneath the arms you want to preferably use hard wax versus soft wax, because under the arms it holds moisture. The skin is pretty much, when the arms are down, it's building up heat, it's building up moisture. And if you use if you use soft wax on skin that's like that, it will definitely cause the skin to lift. It will have this uncomfortable burning sensation, and it will be way more skin coming up than what you see on these wax strips. So you may be wondering, why is the skin coming up in that way? Well, it's for one of two reasons, or one or two reasons, and that is, number one, waxing does exfoliate. So it's going to not only remove the hair, but it's going to remove any excess skin. So you want to make sure that you are exfoliating so that you can get rid of that excess skin. And so that is the other reason that actually exfoliation is needed. So to avoid having too much skin lifting during your wax sessions, you want to ensure that you exfoliate, and so you decrease the risk rather of getting any lifting, because depending on how many strips that are laid, and it depends on how much overgrowth the skin, if you do those things too many times, it can cause lifting, because you have your healthy skin attached to those dead skin cells, and the wax will not discriminate. So here I am using the abrogate wax, which is that rich orange golden wax. It glides like butter, and it has a grab action like none other. Sometimes it can kind of peel like this. When that happens, it's just because the skin has some moisture there. So you just always want to make sure that you're keeping the skin dry. Some people use powder. You will never see me use powder. You will never see me use powder. The only way I would use powder is just for a demonstration purpose, to show that you do not even need powder. There are ways you can keep the skin dry without having to flour these people like chicken, like pork chop. Like, you don't have to do it. It's another way. It's another way. And if you're using powder as a skin barrier, there is still another way. You can use a little drop of oil as a skin barrier and keep that skin fresh, keep it from lifting, and keep it dry. So definitely we can talk about that if you want. If you want me to talk about powder, if you want me to show a demonstration that you don't need powder, definitely put it in the comment section. So here I'm just tweezing a couple of those hairs, and I just go back in with my oil and just making sure that I remove all the wax residue. So be sure to subscribe, and guess what? I will see you in the next video.